The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. Hits him with a stiff arm. Gets away from one, he's got space. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wants to throw on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to power it in.
And you got to get blocked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
28-14.
Going for the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense set on first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Puts him in the spin cycle. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer to the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and sees.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Takes the handoff. It's Benjamin. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive, find those couple plays you like, push the ball down the field, at least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just
a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per... They've got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense
Makes the catch down the right side. Can anyone catch him? And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Temple lines up quickly.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Dances away. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Temple, 17.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, UCLA! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Temple lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game.
And he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Davis will throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run it left here. Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Gets away. Keeps the legs moving. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Coming after him. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Shakes off the defender. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Going up top on 1st down. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Davis looking to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
Last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media.
Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.